Hi. My name is Andrei Grosu, as you've heard, and I'm a graphic designer. And I'm one half of Policromic, which is a design studio, and 1/3 of Local Design Circle, which is a design association. And I'm here to talk about graphic design because that's what I know and how it is more than a job. So, if design is a job, you get this, and we all love this, we need it to survive. And sometimes you also get this. Sometimes we're happy, sometimes we're sad. Most of the time we're angry, I think, with the clients, with the jobs, with the time. Some lucky people even get this, more money, that's nice. And some are even happy and have a lot of money, so they don't really care about what they're doing, maybe. Some lucky people even get this is nice. But if it's more than a job, then you can get this. And I think this is the most important part. And you get this, but you also get this. You fell in love with what you do, you cry about what you do. You're really sleepy most of the time. It's like this because you don't sleep that much. I haven't slept in the last 48 hours more than 6 hours, I think, because I just finished the presentation last night. So, so yeah, you get all these type of emotions. You go through this roller coaster feelings, mixed feelings, good, bad. You know what you do, you don't know what you do. You're amazed about what you do, and sometimes, yeah, it's a love-hate relationship with what you do. And graphic design is more than a job, as I've said. It can be many things. It can be a shared language. It can be a cultural force. It can be a community effort. So what did we do? We created Local Design Circle, a graphic designers association, but mostly it's just an excuse to do the stuff that we wanted to do, not the stuff that clients wanted us to do. So we did a lot of crazy stuff, a lot of not normal stuff maybe, not more normal than not normal, but we wanted to create the opportunities we didn't have when we started being graphic designers. We wanted to meet people, we wanted to discover design, we wanted to share design, and mostly we wanted to learn design because the learning never stops. And we created the association, and under this big umbrella, we developed a lot of initiatives. We made PosterJam, which is a poster challenge. We made NowEast, which is a poster festival, and you can see a selection of the posters at the entrance in the building. So thank you for having us with the posters also here. We created Public 28, which is a public exhibition space, and Monspațiat, which is a radio show about design. We created the local report of graphic design, which is a survey or graphic design census. We created the Local Design Awards, which is a national design competition. We created the Local Design Library, which is a public design reading room. And we created the Local Design Saturdays, which is a design meeting only. Yeah, we made PosterReposter, a curation project. We made Editorial Grid, which is another curational project, and Type Index. And we have all these initiatives that we do, and they just create the opportunities we didn't have. They didn't start like this. We didn't have anything in mind when we started. We just wanted to do stuff because we love to do stuff, you know. And we created PosterJam the first time. And we did it because we love posters. And then we created PosterReposter because we wanted to promote posters. And it was the first Instagram page to promote exclusively posters when we started it. And it went amazing. We didn't expect this. Local Design Circle actually started 2 years after PosterJam because we wanted to be professional. We wanted people to take us seriously, and we wanted to look like the professionals we wanted to be. We then did Editorial Grid because we wanted to promote books. We created Type Index because we wanted to promote type design. We created NowEast because we wanted to create a context where Eastern European designers were in focus, not only Swiss posters. We created Public 28 because we wanted to have a space in the public to promote great posters. We started Monspațiat because we wanted to reach to other people and to talk about graphic design. We created the local report of graphic design because we want to learn more about designers. And the local design library because we wanted to create a knowledge sharing space. We created local design Saturdays because we just wanted another excuse to meet with people. And the local design awards to celebrate great design. But if it's more than a job, it can be really unexpected. When we first started PosterJam, a monthly poster challenge based on a word, only for local designers, we started it with no rules. Only one rule, that the posters must be based on a word. And we published everything. We didn't have rules and we didn't care what people made. We just wanted people to have the occasion and the opportunity to just make stuff, you know? And at the first challenge, we had just 30 posters submissioned. But after the first challenge, it went international because as we didn't have any rules, we didn't mention that it was only for local people, you know. And we started doing exhibitions, bigger, smaller, international exhibitions also, and it went crazy after this. We had over 600 posters on one challenge at the most posters received. And we start doing even more exhibitions, bigger, smaller, as I've said, in the public space. And over the 5 years that we activated with PosterJam, we received over 9,000 posters, which we didn't expect at all when we started it. And they were from all over the world, and we tried to exhibit as many as we could. We made over 50 exhibitions in Romania and abroad. We showcased more than 1,000 posters. And one big 13 by 2.5 meter textile with over 3,000 posters. It's missing a zero, but it was 3,000 posters on it. And we didn't expect this. It was totally by chance that it went like this. And we just loved to create this opportunity for people just to create random stuff and without having any rules. And they also loved it. And it felt like, yeah, we can make a change with graphic design. And this was not a job. And it was much more satisfying than the day job. And if it's more than a job, it's also about sharing the knowledge. And that's where Monspațiat came into place. 4 years ago, we started this monthly radio show. We met with a lot of people, local people, international people. And we just started to talk to at first with our friends because it was easier reaching them. But then we started reaching out to different people and to just ask them, okay, we want to know about what you do and how you do that stuff. And I think this is one hour goes by really fast. And this is the thing that we learned at radio mostly. But everyone wants to share. That's really nice. And you can ask them, and don't be afraid to ask questions, because when we started being graphic designers, we were afraid to ask other people, okay, how do you do this? How do you do that? How do you talk with clients? So we made the radio show especially to share the knowledge and to ask people, okay, how do you deal with the stuff that you're doing? And if it's more than a job, it's also about community. And this is what NowEast taught us. It's a festival dedicated to Eastern European designers, and we had just 2 editions until now, one in 2021, one in 2023. And we tried to move it around. We had it in Romania in 3 cities. We had it in Montenegro. We had it in Varsovia, in Gdansk, and also now in Chișinău. And people just want to be a part of something. And we didn't expect to be welcomed so nicely the NowEast Poster Festival, because it's maybe not that inclusive, because it's not for everyone, it's just for a smaller community. But I think this is what unites us in NowEast. And if it's more than a job, it's about learning. And that's what we did with the local report of graphic design. because we wanted to learn about designers. This is just a designer survey we started because, you know, when we're talking about graphic designers, there are just stereotypes. Graphic designers are cool, graphic designers make a lot of money or make no money, or it's art or it's not art. There are many, there are not so many. We didn't know, so we wanted to learn about designers. We wanted to learn about their needs. We want to learn about what they want to learn. So we broke it down into 4 categories: demographics, work, education, and aspirations. And they wanted to learn about others, and that was really nice. And from year to year, it will become more interesting because we can correlate the numbers from the year before with the next year and so on and so forth. And we had a lot of responses. You can check it out on our website, and you can see all if the stereotypes are correct or not. But most of designers work overtime, and they're not paid for the overtime. So if it's more than a job, it's also about people. And that's what Local Design Library taught us. Because we created a space not only for sharing the knowledge, but also for meeting people and for other people to meet different people and to read books. But it's a space that we wanted for a long time, and the people really make the space, as I'm sure it's the same for this space, which is lovely. But mostly it's about doing what you love. And if you do what you love, then it's not a job. And we love to do a lot of things. We did a lot of projects that are not initiatives, but only punctual projects like Stradal, which is about the role of graphic design in the life of the city. And we tried to spread it out as much as possible. We even made a newspaper about this. We did a project about Uranus, which is a neighborhood in Bucharest, which doesn't longer exist. We made urban fiction because we just wanted to do crazy installations that graphic designers don't normally do, and to just experiment with stuff. Nobody asks us to do this, but we love doing stuff, so yeah. We did this for the new European Bauhaus, which is an installation that also people enjoyed really, really much. But these are just excuses to make stuff because, yeah, okay, we have our job, but we also want to do much more fun stuff like this, to make crazy stuff, not normal, as Frankie said. Not normal, maybe more normal, but we tried to do a lot of projects and create just the context that we didn't have when we started this, and to offer people opportunities to be part of something, to discover other people, to talk to them and to interact with each other. Motion Poster Retreat was one really interesting project because we brought 7 designers for a week at the seaside and just mashed them together and say, okay, now you must work together, even if you want, even if you don't. And we made this pool covering, which was really fun to do. We did projections. We did a lot of different stuff that you don't normally get to do as a graphic designer. And I think you need this output to just change a bit what you do each and every day. This is an exhibition, ABCDG, that we just did back in Bucharest, and we brought some leaflets. You can find them in the next building. And it's about the ABCs of graphic design. And we had a lot of fun with it, and we thought that it was also educational, but also fun, and it really went really well. These are the leaflets you can find. And we made a wall where people could answer with stickers, and they went crazy. They used 7,000 stickers. So if you want to do an exhibition, include stickers, and you don't need to do anything else. Just the people will do it for you. And yeah, we did a lot of different stuff, movie projections, webinars, a lot of talks, a lot of radio shows, but mostly it's just about doing other things. And if there is something that doesn't exist, you make it. You create your own context, and don't be afraid to just do random stuff that nobody else does. Most of the things we did just in 2 people, so you don't need a whole team. You can do it by yourself or just with another person. And the best long-term plan is just do what you need, do what you want, and do what you love. And that was for me. Thank you.